Awesome. I'm super excited to see that you want to automate the process of creating client folders within Google Drive. So when you open up the link that I send you, you'll be taken to this screen, which will ask you about changing the settings of the Zap to make it your own. So the first thing you'll need to do is pick up what your trigger is. So ours here at Project Box is that we have a new project created in Plutio. That's what will trigger this Zap. Now, this could be anything. This could be a form submission. This could be a new invoice was created in Xero. This could be an email come through, whatever it's going to be, it needs to be specific to whatever trigger you want. So the trigger is what is going to make this automation start. So what you'll need to do is you'll just need to click on edit. And then in the first step where it's got choose app and event, just click on change next to Plutio, and in here you can come through and you can search for whatever other app that you want to use. So a popular one might be that when a deal is marked as one in active campaign, that will trigger this automation. So just different things like that. So whatever is going to work for you. Once you've picked that, you'll need to choose exactly what within the app is going to trigger the automation. Then you'll need to sign into your accounts as well. So Zapier will walk you through how to do that. And then just make sure that you test the trigger as well so that it can make sure it can find some data for you to set this up. Once you've done that, simply click on continue. Then the next step we want to do is actually tell it how to create the folder in Google Drive. So all we need to do is click on edit again next to step 2. You'll need to then go through into the choose account and just make sure that you log into your own Google account. So this will not come connected to mine, so no need to worry, but it will walk you through connecting to your own Google account. Then the next thing we need to do is actually set this action up. So you're going to need to tell it what drive to use. So when we click in here, it's going to show you everything that's attached to that Google account. Now, if we click on Project Box, so that's where we're going, it's then going to ask you what parent folder you want to stick this in as well. So the best thing to do with this is you can see here, if we go back to top level, which is going to be the Project Box drive, you can see in here it shows us all of the folders. Now specifically we want to pop this into our client folder, but for example, say you've got a folder within another folder, simply pick marketing and then click back into it again, and it will show you all of the folders that sit within that original folder. So it's just a matter of going in and out of things until you find where you want the information to go, and then we need to give it a name. So you can either type something here, or if you click into it, it will show you all of the data that it's actually pulled out from step 1. So whatever your naming convention is, make sure you set that up in here. Then we need to go continue. And the final step within this step that we've shared with you is actually creating and copying a file into Google Drive. So if you don't need this step, you can simply click on edit and then go to the 3 little dots and click on delete step. However, if you've got like a template Google Doc file, or this will work for a Google Sheet or anything like that, this will actually create a copy of that and then rename it based and put it into the new folder for you as well. So the first thing you actually need to do is, if we jump across into Google Docs, here's just an example of dummied up. What you'll need to do is just go through and create your template. So if it's a Google Doc, go through, fill it out, put everything where it needs to go. And what you want to grab is, if you look in the website browser, you just need to grab the last part, or the bit that sits between that slash there and just before the edit slash, because you're going to need that code for the Zap. If we jump back into Zapier and we look at it again, we're going Google Drive, so that's all okay. Then we need to make sure we're all on the same account. Then we need to set the action. So where it's got the file to copy, this is where you paste this data here that you've just grabbed from the website address. So simply paste that in there. If you want it to convert it to a document, you can. So for example, if you're copying a PDF file or anything like that, you can choose to pop that in there. The file name is going to be the name of the new copy. So you can pull in data that you've previously got from other steps by clicking in here as well, and you can add on additional text too. And then the drive that it's all going to be attached to, and then the folder that you want to put the new copy in. So what this is when you click into it, you can see because we've had a step 2 where it's creating the folder, we can now actually use this. So the thing you need here is number 2, which is the ID number of the folder that you created in the step before. And then just go through and make sure you test the action, make sure that it shows up, that your folder and the copied file are there as you need to, and then simply make sure that you turn this app on. And that's it, you're done.